AITA. Am I the a-hole for giving advice that resulted in my friend divorcing his wife? Throw away because my main account is known to people in the post. Last in October, a guy showed up at my friend's house claiming he was the father of friend's 8-year-old, and that he got friend's wife pregnant in an affair, but ran off and broke contact. Hell broke loose on the guy first, but seeing how the wife was acting suspicious, he confronted her where she admitted to the cheating but claimed the child was my friend's. Friend got a paternity test done, and found out he is not the father. He was hurt and depressed. He left his house and stayed at a room away to think about the situation. His wife reached out to all our common friends, and they all asked him to forgive the wife and move on. Friend was feeling complicated. His thoughts kept revolving around the 8-year-old. The divorce law in my area says that infidelity is grounds for divorce, but it is the father's responsibility to make sure his kids are secure financially. But if the father can prove that the wife committed paternity fraud, he gets out easy. Any lawyer could take this case and win. Due to his conflicting feelings, he had a massive breakdown. The wife and child also showed up to his place and caused a scene, asking for forgiveness and for daddy to come back. I usually stayed and listened to what he was feeling and saying, not giving any of my input till after the last time wife and child showed up. He said he wanted to know what to do. I tried to avoid adding my answer in any way, and said there are no right answers, and that he should do what makes him happy and mentally healthy. He kept on pressing me for a more direct answer, and well, seeing how desperate he was for an answer, I told him that I would leave my wife in such a case without regret. She can manage her child on her own. I would do that because I know how cold I can get. Friend is my polar opposite. He literally does not hurt a fly. But this was just a hypothetical scenario, and that the one experiencing this case in real life should look for his answer, not my hypothetical response. This happened in April this year. Mid-July, my friend finally divorced his wife and she moved out. He made a Facebook post thanking me for giving him advice that made him resolve to leave fake happiness for his own selfish happiness. The ex-wife called me a monster for destroying their happiness. Most of our friends and my wife are livid, because they said I broke up their marriage. Wife is angry because my advice caused him to abandon his, not his, child. That the child has lost the person they knew as their father. I am pretty sure I was clear about what I said, and that it was not advice, but if he followed that part, then I am not blaming him for what he did. Friends and wife still think I am the a-hole because there could have been better ways to handle the situation. So Reddit. Am I the a-hole? NTA. Not the a-hole. And I feel a little like I'm taking crazy pills because you are considering taking even 1% of the blame for this. The ex-wife destroyed her own marriage by cheating and having someone else's baby. End of story. NTA. Not the a-hole. I agree this is the wife's fault, not yours. My friend once told me, you could either forgive and try to forget, but it will always be in the back of your mind. And it's the same for your friend. Not matter how nice of a person he is, the hurt will always be there. He can try to forget, but trust me, you never do. He did the right thing for himself, he just needed to hear it from someone else is all. NTA. But the friend was so nice he really needed someone to tell him what to do, and then post it on social media? To me, it sounds like he wanted Sonyeon to take on the blame for his choice. So if things got wrong, he could blame OP for convincing/advising him to do that. Of course the wife is the worst in this. And the friend is a big a-hole for putting it all on him, in a Facebook post. I mean, come on, make your decision and own it. Don't say it's because your friend told you to. LOL mate. Based on your wife's reaction, if you have kids, I reckon you should get a paternity test. Seriously, is there some kind of conspiracy in your neighborhood where all the wives are having affairs and having kids with men other than their husband? Because I can think of no other reason why everything would tell your mate, that staying with a woman who committed adultery, lied about it for presumably 9 years or more, and allowed him to raise a kid he didn't know wasn't his, is a good idea. Frock those guys. AITA. If your friend was pressing for a more direct answer, and took your hypothetical as the actual advice, then I'd chalk it up to him looking for one person to give him permission to do what he already wanted to deep down. If everyone in his life is pressuring him to forgive, and that's not what he wants to do, of course he's going to feel better about his decision, if there's even one person that he thinks is validating how he feels. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. AITA. AITA. Well, everyone is an a-hole, even the friend, for their actions here, except for you and the kid. The kid is a victim in all of this. You kept your mouth shut and then you were pressed for answers, and you said what you would do. Friend took advice and then blasted you all over Facebook. Not cool. That was highly inappropriate. Friend is an a-hole. Wife is an a-hole for cheating and then lying about the kid. Friends are a-holes because they think cheating can be just brushed off, and he should just raise another dude's kid anyway. Sounds like a prison sentence to me, knowing I am living with a lying wife who couldn't stay faithful. I would forever wonder if she was cheating or not. AITA. Kid is not the a-hole. Everyone else is. AITA. The ex-wife calling you a monster is deflection at best. She's the monster, not you. You didn't destroy their happiness. She did. I feel sorry for the child. None of this is their fault. Were you the one having sex with someone else? Were you the one who lied? Were you the one that tried to trap your partner under false pretenses? Were you the one who emotionally manipulated someone else for almost a decade? You didn't cause the problems. You only showed your friend the rational part. The friend's ex-wife destroyed the marriage with her infidelity. I would question why your wife is mad. Ask her if she would be cool if you were unfaithful and had a child with another woman. When she says absolutely not, remind her that she would have to stay in a loveless marriage to preserve it. Then when she gives you the silent treatment for an hour, apologize for being a correct jerk and say you are going to support your heartbroken friend. Oh. AITA, by the way.